Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Formula One is a sport of passion, rivalry, and sometimes things get a little too heated. Today, we're diving into a controversy that erupted after the Brazilian Grand Prix, not on the track, but right below the podium, involving the Racing Bulls team. So, picture the scene. Lando Norris is on the top step, celebrating his incredible victory. It's a huge moment for him and McLaren. But as the celebrations are underway, cameras catch something unexpected in the crowd of team personnel below. A member of the Racing Bulls team, easily identified by their VCARB kit, turns to the fans and starts making repeated thumbs down gestures, clearly trying to rile up the crowd against Norris. The video, which quickly went viral on social media, shows another staff member trying to intervene, pulling the person's arm down and telling them to stop. But the individual seems to just laugh it off. As you can imagine, the F1 community online was not impressed. The behavior was widely condemned as unsportsmanlike and just plain disrespectful to a driver who had just earned a hard-fought win. The backlash was swift and strong, forcing the Racing Bulls team to address the situation publicly. They released a statement on X, formerly known as Twitter, to condemn the actions of their employee. The statement read, "We're aware of the video from the weekend's podium. It doesn't reflect our team's values or the spirit of VCARB. The matter has been handled internally." The team went on to say, "We believe in celebrating great racing and showing respect to every driver, team, and fan both on and off the track." This incident adds another layer to the crowd reactions Lando Norris has been facing recently. During his last two victories in Mexico and Brazil, he's been met with a surprising amount of booing from sections of the crowd. It's a strange reception for a driver who has been on an absolute tear, delivering stunning performances and climbing up the drivers' championship standings. After the race in Mexico, when asked about the jeering, Norris handled it with his typical cool-headedness. He said, "I don't know why, to be honest. People can do what they want, honestly. They have the right to do it if they want to do it. I think that's sport sometimes." He added that while he'd obviously prefer cheers, he just concentrates on doing his job. So, why the hostility? Well, some speculation has been floating around. During a post-race press conference in Mexico, one journalist suggested that the negative reaction might be linked to a perception among some fans that McLaren is favoring Lando Norris over his incredibly talented Australian teammate, Oscar Piastri. This theory has been bubbling away, with some fans believing that team strategy has unfairly disadvantaged Piastri to Norris's benefit, despite both McLaren and the drivers themselves repeatedly shutting down these rumors. The idea of favoritism is a hot topic in F1. When you have two highly competitive drivers in one team, strategic calls will always be scrutinized. But to see this spill over into booing, and now this kind of behavior from a rival team member, is really disappointing. It's a shame because both Racing Bulls drivers, Liam Lawson and Issa Kajar, actually had a great race in Brazil, finishing 7th and 8th respectively, scoring valuable points for their team. The actions of one person shouldn't overshadow the hard work of the entire VCARB squad. But what does handled internally really mean? This is a phrase we hear a lot from F1 teams when they're dealing with controversies. It could mean anything from a serious disciplinary action to just a stern talking to. The team is unlikely to ever reveal the specifics, but the public statement shows they understand the damage this kind of behavior can do to their reputation. In a sport that's trying to be more inclusive and welcoming, actions like this send the completely wrong message. It goes against the very spirit of sportsmanship. Competition should be fierce on the track, but once the checkered flag falls, there should be a baseline of respect for the achievements of every driver and team. Lando Norris's victory was a masterclass, and he deserved to celebrate it without being the target of negativity, whether from fans or even more shockingly, from a member of another team. It's a reminder that everyone in the paddock, from the drivers to the mechanics to the marketing staff, are ambassadors for the sport. Their conduct matters. This incident has sparked a much-needed conversation about respect and behavior in the F1 community. Hopefully, it serves as a lesson for everyone involved. What do you all think? Was the team's statement enough? And what's your take on the booing Lando has been receiving? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. I'm really curious to hear your perspective. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated on all things F1, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. We'll be back soon with more analysis and news from the world of Formula One. See you in the next one.